A wonderful day to you. I wanted to have a little chat about the common denominator of success, which I learned from Albert E.N. Gray, who wrote a beautiful article on the common denominator of success. If you're interested in creating more success in your life, in whatever area of your life, in business, in relationships, in health, there is a certain common denominator to success, and I wanted to share a little bit about that, what I learned. And that's what I do in this Freedom Lifestyle Show. My name is Anton Bennink, and here I like to share what I come across in my life, and that is of benefit to me. And through that, I hope I can be of value to you. And let's continue on this common denominator of success. This common denominator of success is really simple. It means that successful people do the things that unsuccessful people don't like to do. Whoa! Is it that simple? Yes, it's that simple. But it really isn't. Because to learn to do the things that successful people do, and to realize that those are the things that unsuccessful don't like to do, you must ask yourself, do successful people like to do the things that unsuccessful people don't like to do? No, of course not. They don't like to do it either. But they do it anyway. And they do it in such a way that they turn these habitual behaviors, or doing these things that a lot of people don't like to do, say for example, getting up early, learning how to be productive, focusing on one thing at a time, all these things are turned into habitual behaviors to such an extent that it becomes more difficult for these people not to do these things than to do these things. So in essence, doing the things that unsuccessful people don't like to do, successful people turn doing those things into habitual behaviors. And that is how you and I can also change ourselves from maybe not having so much success in certain areas of your life to having a lot of success in all areas of your life. Because what do you very often see? I very often see, and I was speaking about this with my accountability partner the other day, that so many people are so successful in certain areas in their life, but they neglect other areas. For example, in business, they are hard chargers. They make boatloads of money and are superbly successful. But in their relationships, they neglect. So their love relationships dwindle as their business rises. Or the other way around. They focus all day, every day, on becoming supremely healthy, energetic, and vital. But they don't look whatsoever at their career, at their success in business. Because our success in business is directly related to the need for what we do, our ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing us. And if we neglect learning and improving our ability to do what it is that we do in our career, we are very easily to be replaced. So we are not valuable to the marketplace. Even though we are superbly healthy, superbly energetic and vitally alive, when we neglect other areas of our life, like our career or our relationships, in essence, you're not fully rounded successful. So for true success, we need to learn to do those things that unsuccessful people don't like to do. Getting up early, going to bed early. For example, when you run certain routines in the morning, before most other people are awake or before most other people get to work, you're going to be able, for example, to get a head start. Alan Ian Gray, in this common denominator of success, he identifies 4 different areas that successful people differentiate themselves from unsuccessful people. First, he says contacting habits. Successful people are constantly in contact with, or trying to contact, or searching people to contact that can help them get closer to their goals. It might be sales, they might be trying to sell people certain things, or it might be finding advisors that can help them to achieve that which they set out to achieve. Or they don't shy away to call upon another doctor for a second opinion, for example. Successful people are in the habit of contacting people, contacting strangers, contacting people all day, every day, and learning from these people. Then they are in calling habits. They've got the habit of calling upon people. Seek and ye shall find. Knocketh and the door shall be openeth. That's what the Bible told us. You gotta learn to do that which might make you feel uncomfortable. Call upon people. Ask them to be of service. Because if you don't ask, the answer will always be no. And if you ask, you'll be surprised how many people would be willing to help you on your pursuit to whatever it is that you're working on. Then the third habit, which makes so many people feel uncomfortable, is persuading habits. Being persuasive. Not just calling upon people, but helping them see things the way you see it because you believe it could improve their lives. Or because you believe whatever it is you've got can help them become a better version of themselves, or can help them make life easier or life better. So successful people are in the habit of being persuasive people. Persuasive because they truly want to be of service, and they know that when they are able to help people see things the way they see them, and be able, when they do that they are able to help people. Some people might call it selling. Sell is a 4-letter word, but there's another 4-letter word that we can interchange with the word sell. That is the word help. When you sell someone on the right thing, or on something that makes their life better, easier, more prosperous, more abundant, more spiritual, more serene, whatever it is, when you sell someone on something good, you help them. And without being sold, nothing happens. If you weren't sold on those new pairs of shoes, perhaps you'd still be walking on your old scuffed feet machines. Without being sold, nothing happens. So without being sold on a potential more sustainable way of living that improves the quality not just of our environment but also of our lives, then something starts to happen. We have to be sold first. So successful people are in the habit of being persuasive and helping other people see things from their perspective as well, without forcing them, because force negates, without forcing them to see things from their perspective, but just showing people that there are different perspectives, and also being open-minded to other people's perspectives, because that's where learning and growth comes from. Then, last but not least, successful people have certain working habits. They don't generally do things so many different things. They just do things in a certain way. They also, successful people, just as much as unsuccessful people, wake up in the morning, brush their teeth, take a shower, get dressed, but in the way that they do it, in the order that they do it, that is consciously built. And they create themselves working habitual behaviors that are beneficial to their quality of lives. And I would like you to also realize what it is that the common denominator is in success. Doing the things that some people might not enjoy doing in the beginning, but eventually turning them into such habitual behaviors that they become easier to do than not to do. And that is where our lives start to change. But to be able to change that, we first have to change our paradigm, that mental program that is distilled in our subconscious mind that almost exclusively controls our habitual behavior. And I would love to help you change that paradigm so that you can really start living the life that you are destined for. The reason that you are here, we must identify and start walking on the path to realizing your purpose. And I would love to help you with this. And I can do so through a free strategy call that you can apply for on the link in the comments below or in the description below. www.tir-coaching.com. You can find the link in the description below, and I would love to have a chat with you about what it is that your purpose is. Help you identify your purpose and then start to live your purpose. That's what it's all about. We are here to do what it is that we love to do. And that will be in alignment with why we are here on this planet Earth as a human being with infinite potential. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that I've been able to share something of value, and that if you have something to share, please put it in the comments below. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Live with love and live with passion. Namaste.